My name is Raymond Karchevsky, and I'm a living Christ. Today I should like to bring you This Living Christ, Mark Passio and David Icke, Part 2. It's a continuation of a video that I recorded yesterday, and it requires a little more insight into what's really going on. First of all, I would like you to go to uh, the video, or the site rather, https colon // vimeo.com / Raymond Karchevsky. There you will find the series of videos that I have put out, and observe the video counts of those offerings. You'll see that they are scant in number, double digit, as I had mentioned yesterday, and check them with the video, the count, which is considerably more um, of this primary video of This Living Christ, Mark Passio and David Icke. What's wrong with this picture? You see, I mentioned these two men purposefully because they are, I perceive, good men, but they are caught in the intellectual realm of problem solving in America. And they bring up historical evidence that is based in research, which is all illusory, you see. Well, I speak of the truth, but the truth is not recognized by you. Most of you go to these seminars and watch the videos of these men who are quite good at what they do, and they are quite intelligent. And I believe, I perceive, I should say, they have good intentions. But they are approaching their craft, and it is a craft. It is a learned craft of exposing intellectual evils through entertainment. That is the method that attracts you, the sheeple. You all want to be entertained. You all want to feel that someone is whisking you away from the pain of your existence. And you will pay well. Anyone who entertains you, makes you feel good, takes you away temporarily from the pain of your daily existence. Well, you see, that is the point that I'm trying to make in all the videos that I put out. I do not try to take the pain away. I want to expose that pain in you, and I want to show you where and how the pain comes, and why you can't get rid of it. I speak to you non-dualistically. Well, Mark and David speak to you dualistically, and you love that. It splits you. It plays to your divided consciousness, your conscious, satanically ruled intellect. that which is divided and that which is opposing, which leaves you confused and looking for leadership. The world of hell requires leadership, requires that you be a split individual in your consciousness. You see, while my articles and my videos only speak of the oneness of non-duality, which is your subconscious mind. I speak to your subconscious mind. And I suggest that you watch some of my videos to understand what I mean by that. Because most of you don't have a clue. You only react to the energies that you feel. I speak of the fact that you have two minds. One is the subconscious mind, the mind of God, non-duality, the mind of truth, the creative mind, the mind found in the right hemisphere of the brain. And I speak of the satanically ruled conscious intellect, satanically ruled, programmable, indoctrinated intellect that is found in the left side of the brain. And I speak of balance. Balance is something that you only see as a concept. You don't understand that if you had the balance of energy requiring both minds operating within you, life would be heaven, non-duality. There would be no concepts for you to wrestle with. There would be only truth, the what is, the God consciousness. You are gods of your own lives. You create your lives and you create the quality of your lives. But you have been hypnotized, entranced to follow the conscious intellect, which is divided, and you must contract into that hell. You must agree by their invitation. You see, Satan, the ruler of the conscious intellect, operates only by invitation. He has no power over you unless you agree to give him that power in return for his promises. But you find that his promises are illusions and seldom delivered. You find yourself adhering to the rules and regulations and laws of the intellect, man's law, satanic law, and you give up your God-given place by following Christ's, forgive me, God's law. They're words. And you must pay attention to the essence of these words that are contained within the fragile vessels of definition. We require such words in order to communicate. There also is subliminal communication. Pardon me. And you will find that we can all communicate without words at a certain level of consciousness, but that's a different dimension. And each of you are foreclosed upon entering those other dimensions because of your adherence to the contract with your satanic intellect, which offers you only opposites, reactions. opposing views. It causes you to argue, to debate, to declare war upon one another. That creates hell on earth. Mark has already told you that he, at one point in his lifetime, was an insider of the satanic movement. And he has moved away from that and is exposing that to you. But quite clearly, he is still using satanic methods to do so. So is David Icke. David appeals more to the sophisticated intellect, while Mark applies to the streetwise man and woman caught in the throes of opposition. Both have the essence of resist evil. Well, I do not. I do not say resist evil. I do not say support evil. I say see evil for what it is in your balanced consciousness and act clearly, non-dualistically. Do not resist evil, boycott it. That is the non-dualistic solution to all of civilized man's problems. You see, if you are civilized, you are influenced by the pressures that are placed upon your consciousness, your satanically ruled conscious intellect. You're programmed, indoctrinated. You are told to follow certain actions which will bring about other actions. And it's a never-ending process of action-reaction when you live in your dualistic intellect. And I'm saying that is the consciousness of dualism, of satanic evilness. The point where you're dealing with concepts, ideas, myths, they're all counterfeit truths. The only time you will find truth is when you cease the clatter of the satanic intellect and enter into the realm of the non-dualistic, infinite realm of the subconscious. That is the mind of creation, you see. Now, what is in that mind of creation? It's action. You see, there's nothing to debate because you're in the consciousness of non-dualism. Non-dualism means truth, what is. It has no opposition to it. So there's nothing to debate. There's nothing to be confused about. And if you project that clarity outwardly, you create your world. That is the God consciousness that you have within you, but you doubt yourself, which puts you into your dualistic intellect of opposition. That's the mind of the civilized world. So, I, this living Christ, am going to speak to you the truth. Listen. Pay attention. Project your actions in non-dualistic form. Do not resist evil, because evil's an illusion. Boycott it. Stop. Stop the energy of dualism that goes on automatically in your conscious intellect, and act only from your non-dualistic intellect, which is the dimension of truth, dimension of God, the dimension of heaven. If you do that, you will solve all the problems of the world, for they exist only in your dualistic intellect. So I'm not attacking either Mark or David for their efforts. On the contrary, they're doing what everyone is doing. They're trying their best to change our world for the better, but they get sought. They get brought into the realm of dualism, and they're lost. They're reacting. They're resisting. They're fighting. They're arguing. They're debating. That is what is going on in each and every one of you. You seek to solve your problems through the dualistic intellect, and it can't be done, because the dualistic intellect is the realm of consciousness which has created the problem to begin with, and it cannot act upon itself. You must enter into the subconscious mind, the mind of oneness, the mind of truth, and act clearly and balanced from that realm. Then you will change your life. It's simply done. Boycott government, boycott religion, boycott the banks, boycott, boycott, boycott. You see, it's your energy. It's all an illusion, and it's siphoning off your energy for it to live its fantastic life. It's not real. But you, with your energy, create that reality within you, and it imprisons you. It makes you slaves. That can be changed in the blink of an eye, merely by meditating, quieting the conscious intellect, and entering into the infinite realm of the subconscious. There you will see the truth, and you will act clearly. You're all in hell. Mark and David speak to you in dualistic terms of that hell, and they do it through research, which is merely aspects of that same area of consciousness. Hell begets hell. To step out of hell, all you need do is be quiet, meditatively quiet, and you enter into your subconscious mind, the mind of God. And there you shall act holistically, wholly. Your actions shall be complete in themselves. I needed to bring this up to you, to show you why I am such a threat to the civilized world ruled by governments and religions. There have been many simple men of truth, which are what is a Christ, you see. They have not been called Christs. That has been reserved only for one man in history, and that was Jesus of Nazareth. But every man who is balanced, who has love in his heart, and acts holistically through his subconscious mind, and does not allow the conscious intellect to interfere with his perceptions, that is the Christ. That is the difference between my energy and the energy that you experience through Mark Passio and David Icke. Thank you for your time.